Hello everyone, I'll be trying this new thing out. I now have Streamlabs set up, so hopefully this will all work. I'm just checking right now to see if I'll be in um Twitch at the same time. So right now I'm only running on Streamlabs. This is all new to me, so I'm just trying it out. Let me get into here first. I was thinking of trying to showcase some of the Musescore stuff I've been trying to remix for like orchestra or all these transcriptions of certain music. Usually I do Baroque pieces. Sometimes I do video game things like I'm doing right now. I'm trying to transcribe the opening theme of Pokemon X and Y. I started it maybe 2 days ago, and I was like, I need to finish this in maybe a day or so, but it's now 2 days and I haven't finished it yet. So hopefully tonight we'll get maybe 3/4 of the way done. I was supposed to try and get it all done tonight, but I wanted to also experiment with Streamlabs, so I'm doing tonight. Hopefully it all works out. I hope the volume isn't messing around or anything like that. Okay, it looks like we are live on my end, and I can't tell if this is going to be buffering or not. Let's see. Oh, there's like a feedback loop. Interesting. Is there a feedback loop? Or was it there that time? There is. I muted it. I just muted it. Alright. Test. Okay, I think there's like a tiny bit of an echo. I do not know how to get rid of it. We're just going to get started. I'll figure out how to get rid of that echo later on. I'm just trying to see what's going to happen with this going forward. So this is kind of like a guinea pig night. Alright, so here's what I have so far. Please do not copyright me. No, I'm just making a transcription of this song. I think what's safest is if I play like a snippet of it. So I'll go from like the second French horn cue. So you turn up the volume. Yeah, so it's the Pokemon opening theme from Pokemon X and Y that were released. Those games were actually released a decade ago. We could believe that. They were released in 2013, so it's been a long time. So, we have going on here, I'm just finalizing some of these parts. I should probably add more harp glissandi. This is the harp part here. And I have some glissandi in place. I haven't moved to the percussion. I'm trying to save that for last, because it seems like it's the simplest. All the transcriptions I've seen, they have the same percussion parts, so I'm not very worried there. I'm just worried about the inner voices. Like, you could pick out the melody pretty easily. It's just all these inner voices. Like, in some of the renditions I've seen, people are doing they're doing 3 clarinets, 2 bass clarinets, and then a contrabassoon. I'm going to probably add a contrabassoon. I'm only doing 2 clarinets. There are people who are doing 2 violas, which is interesting. And my trombone writing right now, it looks really bad because I'm just doing octaves in the bass here. Because everything else, yep, everyone's having. Yeah, it's just octaves right there. It's just a G over and over and over. I've seen a version where the trombones are actually playing chords as a section. I don't know if I want to try and do that or not. I mean, right now it's very punchy in the bass because I am not doing that, so possibly that's something I need to look into. I can't remember if there's a trombone 3 usually in the orchestra or not. There probably is. I need to also add a trombone 3 because then I could actually do chords. That's what I'll do maybe near the end of me finishing this. Alright, so now I'm going to actually try and find what's next in the piece. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I have to kind of like listen to it here and there. I should have brought headphones because I don't want to get DMCA for playing this in the background, but I'll just play it very quietly. I think it's the same bum 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 bum. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. Dun 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 dun. But this time it feels much lighter, so I'm guessing I kind of do a reduced instrumentation of it. So I just need to actually copy over. Bum 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 bum. So from all of these, I'm going to keep in most of the upper. Doesn't sound as good right now, but just need to keep doing a lot of mixing. Bum 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 bum. Going to listen to it again. Trying to listen to it. Okay, so I'm past that part. You can hear the bassoons. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, it's the same exact thing. And then, after the bum 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 bum, you have the violin ones picking up the melody, it sounds like. So we're just gonna copy all of this over. We already spelt out all of these, so I'm just gonna copy it over. We could get the harp part too. Could bring that harp part over. And of course it's a glissandi, so we're gonna cover the whole glissandi here. There we go. Beautiful. And then we're also going to pick up the strings as well. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do with these trombone chords because I actually do not like how that's just all those G's. I'm going to find something to do with that later on. Alrighty, now we have the first violins, the upper winds picking it up. I might want to add, oh yeah, I did add a piccolo, perfect. Alright. Let's see where we are. Bum 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 bum. Da, 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 da. Okay, so it looks like the trumpets have something different. They still have the solo, but it has different notes this time. Alright, so bum, bum, bum. There's like a triplet going into it. Bum, 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 bum. We're always going to start on that. G, that's it. Since we're in a B flat trumpet, that A is going to be our G. Then I'm going to just double it, but this one, it's going to go down to that B. And it should line up with the first triplet here. The second triplet will be also the triplet that the trumpets play in the melody. So I'm actually going to turn these into quarter notes that are dotted. There's our first triplet gone, and then I'm going to add in the second triplet. And I'm guessing it looks like just a standard G major arpeggio, starting of course on the D instead. Da, 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. And then it's the same length. Everything else, it's the same length as our friend over here. It's just shortened by a little bit. So I'm just going to copy this over. They have less to do. Okay, there we go. Bong. Let's see how it sounds. There we go. There's that triplet in there. We need that triplet. Let me make sure this is up so we could hear it. I wonder if it is just. Yep, it's the same one. Da, 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 da. So actually, we do not want that version of it. We want this version. Ba, 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 ba. Hopefully that's the correct length. Let me see. Yep. I think it is. Alright. Let's see what happens. From here, copy and paste. Alright, just need to copy this part over. How about let's start this at there, at the B natural instead. There we go. Alright. Oops. Need to make this a dotted. There we go. And another dotted. There we go. Would be interested if I did actually split it up. I am thinking of doing that. So it's actually going to be like this. Let's see how that sounds. Maybe I should keep in all the notes and then. You know what? I'll keep it like that because usually I think you have multiple trumpets on trumpet 1, trumpet, and trumpet 2, if I remember correctly. I don't have a trumpet 3, so someone's going to have to double up. Huh. Or they could just pick whichever notes from the... They could also do that, you know? They could just pick whatever notes they want to play. That's what the harmony would look like. I can't decide. Honestly, I can't decide which one sounds best. Okay, so according to this, that triplet here, it's actually not there. It's kind of like an auditory illusion. I'm going to write it in. I'm going to leave it. Okay. It looks like it's the same thing, but I did notice something up here in the upper voices. That's a harp. So the harp actually has something where it's... Okay, we do have that here in the harp. I could move this up, actually. It should be something like this, I think. So that means move you and you. There we go. As well as this one. Bum 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 bum. There we go. I'm going to add something right here, and it looks like in the score as well as in the recording, it sounds like it's a very fast semi-quaver. And it sounds chromatic too. You just get to it. There's a very fast semi-quaver rhythm there. I'm trying to find it. This is not a very long piece. This is only supposed to be 1 minute, 2 minutes, I think. Okay, so it's 4 notes. Let's start from this last one. Of course, we're going to get that many notes. Da-da-da-da. There we go. That should work. Yep. Okay, so the piccolo, it's actually going way up into its range. So I'm going to actually... I'm guessing here. I think it's D, E, regular F, F sharp, and then we end on that tall, up in the stratosphere G. Right there. There we go. Let's see. Yep, we were correct. There we go. Alright, now I just need to transfer this over. Look how high it's going to be in the flute. That is way too high, so we're going to go and transpose down. We actually need to transpose twice. Or no, I'm gonna leave it like that. There we go. We could transpose it down if we feel like it, but I think we're good. This is also seen in the first violin, so let's move it to the first violins that have been playing all these crazy crescendos with these glissandi. Of course, we're going to have to move it down. There we go. They've just been using that top G, and you know what? I like it. There we go. Way up in that fretboard, aren't they? Alright. The harp has its glissandi, okay. We have those. Actually, it's only the flutes that have that. Never mind. Is there enough space? Oh, dun dun dun. Yeah. Okay. Turn that into an eighth note. Oh. going to just plop it on right there, like so. Transpose down, there we are. There we go. Okay, now what's left on our ticket? I'm going to go back and listen to this song, like, in order to fill anything by ear in. Because there's a ton of stuff going on. We have a key change. It looks like not a key change. Oh wait, yes, possibly a key change. So that's da 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 da. So the first two bars seem okay. The first two bars look like it's just a repeat of something we've seen before, aka all of this. It's after these first two bars where things go nuts, because we have a different key. Right? I don't know what the violins are doing here. They have the melody. Yeah, they have the melody. Alright. One of them has it in that stratosphere range, but we're just going to copy this over. I guess this part goes away too. One of these is going to go all the way up. I should have the violas play something too. Have the cello take over. Dun 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 dun. Bass is just gonna be doing that. Do you know what I'm gonna do? Look at that. An interesting cello line. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Just lower it by one whole step to get into the F part. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Because I'm going to give you, violas, something interesting. Actually, I'm going to base it off of this trumpet, so might as well copy it over. Yeah. There we go. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh, I can't go one octave deeper. I really do, but I cannot on that instrument. It's so loud! There we go. Alrighty. So right here, something interesting happens, and it's a key change. I don't know what chord or key change I'm supposed to be doing, because I can't really... what note is that? It's either an F... It's either like an F sharp or something, I can't tell. I need to listen to it. Yeah, I'm going to be trying doing more of these, you know? More of these, like, here's a Musescore thing I've been working on, and let's work on it together type videos. I want to hear this harp glissandi. Here's something cool I could do in Musescore. This is Musescore 3. I haven't downloaded Musescore 4 yet. I'm still trying to figure out how to put it into Linux, and most of my stuff is in Musescore 3, so I'm just gonna stick with what I know for right now until I figure out how to actually download Musescore 4 into Linux. Alright, so wanted to show you something interesting. I'm going to just play all of the inner voices, so clarinets, bass clarinet, bassoon, horn, and going to go back near the beginning of the melody, main one at least, and then this is what it sounds like. No melody, instruments, just the inner voices. No bass either. You have that triplet rhythm. You have dun 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 dun, and that's accented by the dun 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 dun, the quarter note and then an eighth note, versus this eighth, short eighth, eighth, and then a triplet of eighths. So you have. Let me try and get. I said no bass, so no bassoon. Bass clarinet's a tenor instrument. So I'm gonna leave her in there. There, you could start to hear that bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum separate from the dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da 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 dun. If I want to go even further, let's keep those clarinets in there. Forgot what the horns are doing. The horns are just okay. Those are our. Okay, so now I'm going to add oboes, and we should hear it even more. The oboes having the triplet where the other rhythm just has quarter to eighth. You have like a kind of a shimmering effect there. Here it is again. There's like a pitter patter in the background. That's what we want. That rhythm, those triplets, will drive this transcription forward. So it'll give the music kind of a direction, in a sense. It's also very catchy. I love those triplet rhythms. Alright. What else did I want to showcase? Let's go down here. Okay, the opening, I'm just going to play a little bit of it because I really like how it sounds. I'm just going to play this measure right here. I'm just going to have the violins play because I don't want to get crazy DMCA for this. So I'm just going to play like even just half of the measure. Da 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 da. Those notes. There's like a suspense because you have the fourth and the fifth against each other. You have these at a few steps below. They combine to make that kind of flourishing sounding line. Then you have a key change. It's just the same pattern where you have the first, then you have fourth, fifth, and then the eighth, and then fifth, fourth, then first, but it's in a different key. This is, I think, it's in C sharp. This one here was in E flat, as you can see. And then here's the famous bum bum da 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 dun 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 da 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 dun. That's in every one of these opening titles for this particular series. Of course, it's cut short because of the first violin's having a giant glissando pattern there, but let's go to some of the lower strings and we'll actually hear it better. This is the famous bum bum da 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 dun 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 da 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 da. There it is. In some capacity, you need something at the top, so I'm going to add that second violin. There we go. Bum 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 bum. We need something in the middle. I think I need to change this viola to something else. We need something playing that D. Yeah, we need something playing that B and the D actually. Okay, I'm gonna make some changes here. Bum. I'm gonna keep that in. Turn this to... Okay, that sounds alright. See what it sounds like with a bunch of the instruments in. There we go. Kind of rounds out the sound very nicely. Or we could also just leave it in and see what happens. What instruments are those? I think those are clarinets, bassoon, bass clarinet. It's more direct without that B clogging everything up, in a sense, I guess. Alright, I'm just going to leave that as is. I think someone must be playing the B in that G major chord. I don't know who. I need to figure out what chord that is. Let me see. If I had a piano in front of me, I could just easily, do it that way, but I do not at the time. Where is this? There it is. Yeah, the piano. Sometimes a piano score is pretty helpful. Oh, wait. It's... That can't be. It's E flat, but with a D at the top. It's E flat. It's an E flat. There's a D at the top, though. Next one is F, and then it goes down to an E flat. So a lot of these bass instruments, so contrabass, cello, these are gonna be moved down to E flat. How am I going to do that? Just go like this. Make all these flat. And the... Go. That was too loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna actually move these up because the bass probably can't play those bottom E's. I'm going to copy this over to the tuba because they basically play the same thing. I'm going to go to over here because I know what note this is going to be. Actually, I know all of these notes. So I haven't did anything to the trombone part. I know they're just going to be a step down from whatever note was here. They're just going to be one whole step down. Same here. French horns, it's now going to be a B flat and a G. Go down here, select all of the B's, then make them B flats. There we go. Number 2, these are going to be just our E flats again, like so. See how it sounds. That doesn't sound very friendly, but that's what we have written. We have written E flats in the bass, and then in the upper we have a G minor. So we're just gonna have to go with it, you know? It's probably because of this. I'm gonna flat that. I'm gonna flat that as well. So let's see what we have. Okay, sounds much better. Bassoon. These are in octaves too. Oh man, that's not good. I need to go back and change all of these. That's E flat. Alright. This is just like the French horn part, but 1 octave higher. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Change all of these to B flat. Actually, C natural, because we're talking about a B flat clarinet. There we go. Let's make sure there's anything in chat. Hello, the Suspenser. Anyone here is it the question, are you using Chrome? That's tough if you are. Is there a reason why you have flute and oboe 1 different from the clarinet 1A? The trombone 2 part. Yeah, it's pretty sus. Sorry, I haven't been reading chat. Hello, Adventures of Anna. How are you? Just got a piano. I do have a piano keyboard. It won't fit in my room in this current setup. I need to move a few things around, and another roadblock is that I do not have the correct cord to hook the MIDI keyboard up to my Chrome. So, yeah. Is there a reason why you have the flute and oboe 1 different from the clarinet 1? Oh, are you talking about flute 1 and piccolo? We're just coming off of doing some of these like crazy glissandi, so they're just different from flute 2. I need to probably reorganize all of this later on, but as of right now, I'm just the rhythm of 1A. Where is 1A? Oh, you mean down here? The Suspenser. 1A. Oh, so in it's a B flat clarinet. So this whole section right here, if I could just like write big old like block letters for chords. This is going to be all like concert G major. This is concert F major as the chord, and since it's a B flat clarinet, it's going to be an A if I wanted a G. I could isolate the parts using Musescore here. Why is 1/8 notes in the other quarter note 8th? Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, so I'm going for this effect where the oboe gives it kind of like a... Here, I'll go back. Sorry about that, I wasn't understanding what you're asking. Okay, so if we have the clarinet, and then I'll just put both of the oboes. They're playing an octave right now. The oboe is cutting through that dun 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 dun, and it's giving this distinct triplet that you hear in there. And that's just going to be complementing the snare drum once I add the snare in. The upper winds are going to be with that snare drum. Against. Or not against that one. Let me think. Dun 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 dun. 1 2 1 2 dun 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 dun. It's gonna sound like that. Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, for sure. Yes, please. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can. I can accent it. Yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah, like all of these. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, like something like this. Yeah, that's true. Yes. On 1 and 3. Dun, dun, dun. So 1 dun, dun. Or do you mean like beat 1, beat 2? So like if I had, I'm just gonna write something random here. Do you mean 1 3 like this, or do you mean 1 3 like this? 1 3 beats 1 3 of the measure, or 1 3 of the triplet? I think what you're talking about. 1 7. Oh, I see. Okay. 1 3 1 7 12 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah. Okay. Bum 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 bum. I got you. Yeah. Could add that in. Dun 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 dun. I like that. All right. Now let's go back. I'm going to get rid of all the other instruments so it doesn't blow through my speakers. Thank you for the suggestion. Alright. You can kind of hear it, yeah. It's kind of picking up. Then I also have this timpani at the bottom. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm going to go into an E flat, so this is going to actually bring out, again, your 1 and 3 more. If I add those just quarter notes at the bottom, you could also add accents on, again, like you were saying, 1 and 3 of the beats in the measure. Also do that as well. And I just need to transfer all of these to E flat related notes. These are all the same. Copy, paste, 2 half steps down. Or, yeah, 2 half steps down, same thing. There we go. I have a feeling I'm missing like a B somewhere. Let's see, E flat. There's the B flat, okay. G, do I have a G? There's another G. Oh, that one's different. That one's going to be our B. Okay. Alright. Dun 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 dun. Alright, let's see how it sounds. It's going to sound a little bit dissonant because we do have that D in the trumpet right here. Actually, I have 2 of them, but that's just for stacking purposes. It's too loud. There we go. Thank you so much for that suggestion. I really like it. Okay, now we have some bum ba bum 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 we have that returning here. You know what that means? It just means, oh wait, we have something different. We have a different note. We have a C now. Okay, so it's basically going to be a modified version of this. The bum 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 bum. Let me get to it first. Hopefully this doesn't blow any speaker out. That we need to cut that over. Shaving a haircut 2 bits. All right. Bum 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 bum. If I was making a string quartet version of this, I would probably do pizzicato on this, dun 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 dun, or collegno. I think that's, or is it conlegno? I think it's collegno, where you strike the instrument using your bow. I think that would be cool here, but unfortunately, Musescore does not have a sound for that at the moment. These are actually gonna be E-flat oriented. Yes, yes. They had to do, we played Mars at a recent orchestra concert in the local area for one of the colleges. And they had that part they're striking there at the beginning, and then I was on timpani, so I was playing the timpani part. And what I did was strike right into the middle of the drum, because I don't think Gustav Holst wanted the timpani to be thought of a tenor instrument at that moment, where the pitch really matters. Like the timpani, it has its own singing line, you know, it doesn't have a melody per se. Even though it's a tenor instrument, it doesn't have a tenor line in that particular part of the song when it has the ostinato. So what I did, I struck using the wooden sticks, because in the part it says wooden sticks. I just, you know, flip the timpani mallet over, and I played the part on the middle of the drum. Now, there wasn't a second timpanist or anything like that, so I needed some way to amplify the sound without, like, you know, being Animal from the Muppets. And so at the beginning, when everything is quiet and you just need like that very percussive yeah, just strike the middle of the drum. It made a very big booming sound. You could hear it echo in the recording from the orchestra. It was great. You could feel it in the ground too. When I was doing it, my foot was on the ground, and yep, it was going through the ground. You could hear it probably through the wall too. So yeah, I struck in the middle. I remember I had a trombone. I named a trombone I had Holtz. Oh man, is Holtz still with you? Is this trombone still with you? That's good, that's good, that's good. That's a good one. I like that, I like that. Oh, this time it's supposed to be an F. So anything that's supposed to be an F, I'm gonna change it. Then it goes to an E flat, which is a strange what? So it's like it went in reverse. Oh, it was a school horn. I see. Okay, a rental, basically. Their new top note isn't this F sharp, it's a C for whatever reason. That looks strange. That's what's written in. It just looks weird to me, you know. This goes to B flat. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Own one now. I I've learned how to play a woodwind instrument. I've learned how to play 4 types of recorder. I still haven't touched a brass instrument. I technically do play string instruments. I play ukulele and mandolin, but I just haven't touched a brass instrument. I plan on one day learning French horn. I really like the French horn. We have a bunch of woodland areas in our backyard, so I wanted to play the French horn and do all those hunting horn calls, you know, the boom boom, boom boom, boom 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 boom, stuff like that into the woods. I think it would be pretty fun to do. That's a C. It's supposed to be a C. Again with the B's there. And then this is the F sharp. There we go. Oh yeah. For sure, yes. One of my other favorite things in brass would be the bass trombone. Whenever you get to like a part in, I'd like to say, Rey's theme from Star Wars. So there's a bass trombone part. If you look up the piano reduction of like the orchestral score, the bass trombone has this very punchy eighth note, like syncopated accent thing underneath all the kind of like dissonant chords on top, where you have, you know, the bum 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 or something like that, you know, the melody. So you have like the clarinets doing like arpeggio, so it's adding more texture to the chord and whatnot. And then the bass trombone and the tuba, they join forces to have this like syncopated bum, 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 like just underneath all the swirling sounds atop the melody, the bum 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 bum. So you have something underneath that's like bum 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 bum. We played Rey's theme also at the concert, and yeah, the bass trombonist, he nailed it. He had those like really punchy kind of, you could feel it like in your stomach when you have the bass trombonist play a very powerful accent. You could feel it. Yes, it has that balance. You could just like, you could feel it, like the vibration or, you know, the sound going through everything in the room. It's a very cool sensation. Okay, so these have to be... What note have I not used? It's A flat. That hasn't been used. A flat. A flat. That's an A flat. That's also an A flat. Oh wait, no. That's A flat. This is also A flat. I forgot the rules for spelling. Yeah, fa. Would actually look like something like this. You know, so. Like anything down here. Like that note, please. More of that. Just like. This is supposed to be a E flat. Yeah, E flat, E flat. There we go. Actually, E flat, it's better spelt if I go up one and down. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so this is the weird part because you have... No, it's just F. Okay. Since it is just F there, we could actually go to an A. We should be okay doing that. That's an E. Looks like an E flat again. We'll go to the B flat this time. Why not? Need to make it flat though. There we go. You could play it down to the C below the staff on a tenor trombone with an F trigger. Oh, interesting. Trombone trivia. I have a piece of trombone trivia. So back in the Renaissance period, as well as in the medieval and Baroque, there's the sackbut, which was basically a prototype trombone. And interestingly, Bach used the so-called sackbut in his church music. He would have it double the soprano, alto, tenor, and bass singers, or sometimes he'll have it just double the soprano and give it a solo piece. Kind of giving the soprano voice kind of more of a metallic sound. And yeah, it's a very funny name, the sackbut. What is it? What's the joke? Just try and read some of these. What do you call a trombonist with a fax machine? What do you call a trombonist with a fax machine? Sharp. An optimist. Oh man. That's a good one. I like this chord, but I do want to change that one. That's too high, I know that. Make this. It's because I didn't change these yet. That's why. Dun, dun. So this actually needs to go to the oboe 2 part. I think they're doubled. I can't remember. Okay, what did I just do? A flat, wait. A flat, F sharp, okay. F sharp, it says. And this is the one that starts on B, so I'm just going to go. That's cool, let's go. C, B. We already hit the F sharp there. We have a C to hit. Dun, 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 dun. Or we could go to A flat. Oh, I see. Trombone is your primary, but compose music, so that's why you came to my stream. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. I've only composed maybe like 3 pieces. Two of them are actually minuets. They aren't very good because I was just like, this is what Baroque music sounds like when I was in high school, and then so I wrote 2 like minuets without actually studying like how to write minuets and stuff. They're pretty bad. It sounds like stereotypical like fancy music in like a video game or something. And then there's also like a suit for 2 hunting horns that I wrote, which is pretty interesting. But that's about it. I'm just arranging and transcribing for right now. I don't know if I have it in me to write like an actual like symphony and stuff at this point. I'm still taking small steps. Oh, I see you arrange as well. Nice. E flat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to drag those up, aren't I? I do not get why there's that C there, but I'm just gonna go with it. It looks like a giant jump. I'm not gonna do that to anyone. We do need someone to fill in the bum ba bum bum. I'm going to put that there. Is this scary? So I was about to put this low E flat up to that F sharp on the bass clef. Oh, for brass marching, I see. Oh, it's probably possible. I think I might just... Alright, maybe it... Yeah. Because this bass trombone is already covering it. Alright. Oh, cool. Alright. Thank you. Thank you for checking it. Just trying to see if I fill in, if there are any gaps in these chords I need to fill. The tuba has This for sure, actually. According to this, dun, 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 dun. They have the one that goes F. There's a few different versions of each of these parts. So. They go to the... There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there isn't a bass trombone in the actual one. Huh. Well, I guess you learn something new each day. Yeah, there isn't. They start the same way. They go to that F natural. This one's actually up 1 octave. I can make it to the... Oh, sweet. Alright, thank you for checking. I really appreciate it. I'm actually going to probably... If I add a trombone 3, I'm going to do that octave jump. Since I don't right now, I'm just going to fill in the bottom part of that chord. That's an F. Yes, that's correct. This goes down to... It's supposed to be a B flat again. I don't know if I want... Yeah, that's fine. Bum, 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 bum. That's going to be a trombone 3. Or... I don't know. Do I have enough of the A flats? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, I do. Alright. Thank you for checking. I really appreciate it. Timpani, this is gonna be crazy. No, I don't want it to go. Yeah, I'll just put it at a C. Bass trombone. This to A or C. Okay, I'll go to... Since there needs to be an A flat, I'll go to there. C. There we go. Thank you. Okay, now this is the tricky part, because the viola, I know the violas have... Oh gosh. Oh, don't tell me it's still... Oh wait, no. I'm looking in the wrong spot. I thought they were still going with it. It's like, that can't be right. Okay, so it looks like they have... Oh, they have something that starts in G. On the G. I think. Let me count. That's violin 1, violin 2. Where's the E? That's E. I don't see anything marked flat. Wow, they do have something different. They start on... If you need another A flat. Oh, yeah, alright. No, I think the C will work. I just need to add a 3rd trombone. Because I think usually you do 3 trombones, 1 bass trombone. Or a contrabassoon. I could also add a contrabassoon. I haven't added that. Some scores have 2 piccolos, I think. There's nothing really to, like, double up on. Unless they want to play that one octave below, I guess. Where was I? Yeah, building this. Alright. I should just copy and paste, yeah. I have that rhythm. I want to move this up here because it's gonna be... That's fine. It's gonna be an E flat. It's just this note. I actually kind of like how this is going to sound. Dun 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 dun. Because here I could add parallel motion. Yeah, I could add parallel motion to this. I just copy this over for the rhythm. That's fine. Dun, 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 dun. Get even more parallel, go like that. Yeah, I'm looking at both a piano score. I've also listened to it like a crazy amount of times, and then also there's this score I came across from, oh wow, 8 years ago for it, and they had all the parts. They're just missing again, like the third trombone. I think they even only have, wait, yeah, they're just missing like third trombones. I think they're missing second bassoon. They had the contrabassoon, which is interesting. Yeah. I usually look for the score only for like the inner voices because I can't tell those by ear. If I do, everyone's just gonna have block chords. That's probably not good. Nor is it playable on every instrument in that case, if I did that. Sounds spooky. Bum, bum. There's something different about adding all these from third, fifth, and the first of the chord. It's just like, oh no, I'm gonna miss something, you know? They don't go to that note. I don't know if they do. Oh well. Oh gosh. Maybe I read something wrong. That should not be maybe they do change clefs in the piano score. Because that doesn't sound dun 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 dun. Everything except for this note. Unless that's what they're going for. Let me hear it again. Bum 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 bum. I don't know if that's even the correct spot. Probably isn't. That's why it sounds weird. It's that one. Wait, is it? Bum bum bum. I have that. That's just the same stuff over and over. Yep. Bum. ba bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I guess it's correct. Huh. Bum 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 bum. The top note is supposed to be a C, which I do have. Bottom one is supposed to be A flat, so probably tend to give that to lower notes. Yes. It sounds out of place, but I don't want to play like the actual soundtrack from the game in a large capacity because I don't want to get DMCA'd, so I'll just have to listen to it again after stream. Alright, now it's gonna just follow the tuba. This is also going to follow the tuba. I don't like how that's the bottom note. I like it how piano says and write the A flat. Maybe make it follow the second trombone if the second is only one of its kind. Oh, good point, good point. Bum ba bum bum bum. It kind of is followed by the 2 and 4, except for this goes to the A flat, which actually this should be going to that A, you're saying. But I don't know if I do want to do that or not, because... Oops, too far. There we go. That one's at the A. There we go. Okay, so now it's going to be following second trombone's note, except for the first part, which we do need those basses to be that E flat, the bottom. Yeah, that'll fit, because those are Fs, yeah. Then there's an A. Bomb, bomb. There we go. Sounds better. Thank you for all these suggestions. Really appreciate all of them. Make sure. Yeah, horn 2 and 4 is following trombone 2 already. I think bass clarinet. One of these is also as well. B flat clarinet is as well. Number one B flat clarinet. Okay, dun 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 dun. So now goes back to the trumpets, same melody as before. I don't know if I'm gonna stack these or not, or write A2 or A2 at the top. I don't know what I'm going to do. Bum, ba, ba, bum. Looks like I copy all of these again because it's just G, then F, then some weird chord, and then the bum 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 bum. Is trombone 1 and 2 that low in the orchestral score? That is a good question. I think so. The orchestral score does not have bass trombone, but trombone 2 seems to be going as low as the tuba. They're in the same, like, in the orchestral score from like 8 years ago. The person has both the bass trombone, or no, there isn't a bass trombone. Sorry about that. There isn't a bass trombone, but trombone 2 and tuba almost have the same part. Visually, they almost have the same part. Like, they still play this bottom G, the lowest G. That's still on the staff and stuff like that. So I'm guessing if they were to add a bass trombone, it would actually take up the trombone 2. They would write a new trombone 2. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Trumpet, trumpet, trumpet. Need to add a glissandi. These are best written in by ear because you could just like, where's the start, where's the finish? There we go. Bam. I think I'm gonna save those for last. Tuba 1, tuba 2, tuba 2, the bass. Oh man, let's see what else. I really want to add all those march rhythms into there. We'll have to wait on those, though. Nope, that's the incorrect spot. That's gonna make a bunch of dissonance that no one even wants. Okay, so this part, the only change would be around here. That actually becomes a different rhythm. I should have just copied this. Oh, well now it doesn't have the ties. There we go. I'm missing a set of ties too. Look at that. Probably missing them behind here too. No, I'm not. Perfect. Alright, because I didn't split the cord up. I would be burning every time my high band director would say that joke in 97 degrees. Oh man, really? Your high band director, oh my. Sorry about that, there's like a break in the stream there. So I just got a notification my battery is at 10%. I didn't realize it, and Streamlabs, it's kind of like trying to kick me out, so unfortunately, I think this is where I'm going to have to end the stream. Regardless, I do want to thank the Suspenser for joining me here, as well as Adventures with Anna. Thanks so much for tuning in, both of you. I really appreciate it. Nice to meet you, the Suspenser. Thank you for all the advice on this transcription project. I really appreciate it. It's been fun. Alright, well, before my phone like self-destructs, I want to say thank you again, and yeah, hopefully this will all hold together. No problem. This was fun. See you later. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was fun. Pleasure. Alright, everyone, thank you so much. Please have a good rest of the week, and do something nice for someone. Good night, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in.